Hey everyone, Tim Percy here. It's a rainy day, so not going to get on the water today, so I decided today would be a perfect day to install the Lowrance Point-1 Precision Position Receiver. Try saying that 10 times. On my Hobie Pro Angler 14. I already have the Point-1 installed on my other Pro Angler, which runs the new HDS Carbon 9 with 3D structure scan, and of course, like I said, I installed Position 1 or Point-1 on that as well. On this kayak, I run the Lowrance Elite Ti-9. Up till now, I didn't have the Point-1 on it, but I got so used to using it on the other PA that I had to install it on this one too. So I'll give you a walkthrough of the install and show you what you're going to need to get it going.
Whoa!
Along with the Point-1, you will need the NMEA starter kit. I'll provide links below with the part numbers. Your NMEA 2000 starter kit will come with two cables, a 2-foot cable and a 15-foot cable. There are two terminating ends and also two T-fittings. Your Lowrance Point-1 will come with a 15-foot cable as well and a T-fitting. You'll need all three T-fittings, the two terminating ends, and depending on your location, either a 15-foot cable or a 2-foot cable. I use the one of the 15-foot cables, so I've got a 15-foot cable left over along with the 2-foot cable. For assembly, just put all three of the T-fittings together along with the terminating ends on each end. Your Lowrance Point-1 will go into one of the T-fittings. The power supply will go into the other T-fitting. And the third fitting, the third cable, your 15-foot cable in my case, goes into the last T-fitting. That one goes right to your Lowrance unit, in my case the Lowrance Elite Ti-9. I'm going to install the Point-1 receiver right up here on the front of the right mounting board on my Hobie Pro Angler. I have it on my other Pro Angler there. I like it. Some guys put it right up near the front there, but I run the Anchor Wizard and that up there, so I'm not a fan of putting it up there, but that's just me. It works perfectly fine up there as well, but this is the position I like it at. First thing I want to do is remove the mounting board so I can drill through for the line. The line's going to go through the mounting board underneath, and my other one I ran the line over to here, but I think I'm going to install a new through hull wiring kit up under here and tuck it out of the way rather than run the cable down that way. I think it just makes for a neater install. There's the Point-1 installed on the mounting board. As you can see, I installed the through hull kit right there, tucked it underneath, so I keep the wire out of the way and hidden as best as I could. Now that the backbone is all wired up, I simply tucked it in behind my battery here. Just a zip tie holding it in back there, sort of keeps it out of the way. If you saw my previous video on wiring this kayak up, my Elite Ti is already on a switch. So all I did was tie into the power supply from the switch for the Lowrance Elite Ti, and that's what also will power the backbone, so that way I don't have to worry about two switches. It just one switch turns both on. Your line that comes out of the backbone simply comes back up and plugs back into the NMEA port at the back of the unit here. Some people ask, since my fish finder already has a GPS built into it, why do I need the Point-1? The easiest way to explain it is it's the GPS in your fish finder lets you know which way you're traveling. It doesn't have a built-in compass, so it doesn't know which way you're pointing. So with the Point-1, it's calibrated to always, for me, point where my bow is pointing. That comes in handy when I'm fishing, when I put down my waypoints and I'm trying to hit my marks. If I'm drifting a little bit, my pointer on my fish finder doesn't necessarily coordinate with those points or which way the bow of my boat is actually facing. So with the Point-1, I always know that the pointer on the fish finder is pointing to where my bow is pointing. So it makes it much easier to hit my waypoints when I'm casting. The other thing is I do a bit of drift fishing, so depending on which way you're drifting, if you don't have the Point-1, your pointer on your fish finder is pointing in the direction you're actually drifting, not actually the way your bow is pointing, unless of course you happen to be drifting straight. So those are the main reasons why I use the Point-1. That'll do it for the install of the Point-1 system on the Elite Ti. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching.